too often, one of the things that we've noticed in public diplomacy is that it's criticized for being too preachy and not listening. So the idea for the Understanding Islam Through Virtual Worlds project was really hatched with this very specific idea. How could we learn about other cultures in an authentic and experiential space? And specifically, how could we learn about cultures that self-identified as Muslim? Now, we chose Second Life for many reasons, but the best reason for us was because it's an inherently international space. More than 70% of the registered users for Second Life are from outside the United States. It made it a ripe and unique space for this kind of conversation. And what we found were people building new narratives to find new ways to coexist. That said, we're not Pollyannas, and Second Life is not a utopia, as Rita mentioned. Seek and you shall find. As I like to say, human vice knows no bounds, and any venue can provide an opportunity for human vice to be expressed. But it also can provide a similar venue for human creativity and collaboration to be expressed in new ways. Another thing that NGOs and governments who are in the business of public diplomacy, if you will, are about trying to do is to identify where new leaders where leaders and opinion makers exist. And they tend to use the physical space to do that. But what we identified were leaders in the virtual space. And I think that this is really a clarion call, if anything, to pay attention to the fact that new leaders are arising in spaces that are not traditional, that if you're a diplomat or if you're an NGO or a civil society and you're attempting to reach out to other communities, you best be aware that the communities where new ideas are forming aren't necessarily going to be in the physical world, but may be coming out of virtual spaces.